Today I'm doing the first oil change on this 2025 Ram 1500 with the Hurricane 3-liter inline-6 twin-turbo engine. It's a really easy service, but there's a couple things that are a little bit different, like the fact that it doesn't any longer have a dipstick, which kind of bothers me, but that's the way things are going, and that's how this thing is. We'll cover the tools really quick. So first off camera here, I do have 7.5 quarts of 0W20 full synthetic oil and a replacement filter. I also have an oil filter wrench, a 13mm socket on an extension, a 3/8 drive ratchet, and a 3/8 drive torque wrench. The torque spec for the oil drain plug, I called the local dealer and they told me 14 to 22 foot-pounds, which is kind of a big range, so we're just gonna target somewhere in the middle. We'll get to that when we put the drain plug back in. But then beyond that, I just have my drain pan. It is 7.5 quarts, so make sure you have a drain pan big enough. If you're doing this on the floor and have a smaller one sitting on the floor, just make sure it has at least 7.5 quarts of capacity. So let's get under this thing and start draining the oil. So the first thing we're gonna do is crack open the drain plug, and here's the filter. Like I said, this is super easy. On the Hemis, this filter is up in the front over the front diff, and it just makes a mess. We're going to make a little bit of a mess here, but it's definitely not gonna be as bad as on the Hemis. We'll back this off and get the pan under here. So this truck has 7,000 miles on it. This is the first oil change, and the oil life was at 30%. So I believe the manual states every 6,000 miles, but the truck itself was saying there's still 30% left. I think this is probably a good point to do a change at, since we do already have 7,000 miles on it. Now that that's slowing down a little bit, we can move this over a little bit and loosen this up. We're going to inspect the drain plug and make sure that the O-ring looks all right, and it does. We'll reinstall the drain plug. Since the dealer told me 14 to 22 foot-pounds, I've got my torque wrench set to 18 foot-pounds. We'll hit right in the middle there. I'll wipe the oil off. I'm going to wipe off the gasket surface on the block here. We're going to grab a little bit of this oil running down still, and we're going to put it on the O-ring of the new filter, and we'll get this installed. We're going to spray a little bit of brake parts cleaner up in here and get that extra oil runoff cleaned up. We actually got just a couple drops on this cross member here, so that was a nice clean drain. Under the hood, we're going to remove the oil filler cap, and it states right on the cap 020. We'll put a funnel in. I've got Advanced Full Synthetic from Walmart. This is the 20,000 mile rated oil. Of course, it's not going to be in there that long, but it's a great oil. And we've got a second jug, since it does require 7.5 quarts. It's going to be a jug and a half. We can remove the funnel, put our filler cap back on. And now we are inside the vehicle. I'm going to hit the ignition button. When the dash lights up, you'll want to scroll to Vehicle Info, as seen right at the top of the display there. And then we're going to use the back and forth arrows to scroll over to Oil Life, oil temp, oil pressure, oil life. Now I've already reset this, but to reset it, all you do is hold down the OK button, and we've got that back to 100%. Now if we go one more to the right, we're gonna get oil level. Now, before this is gonna be accurate, it takes a little bit to actually register. I am gonna start up the vehicle. We'll let it run for about 10 seconds. And I'm gonna turn it off. We'll turn it back on again. And that will pop back up again. Now you might need to do this a couple times for it to kind of settle in and know where it's at, but that is where you check the oil level when you're done. If you put 7.5 quarts in, that should get you right to the full mark, but you definitely want to double check this and verify that you do have it all the way full. One other thing I'd like to mention here is that this gauge of oil level is not from the oil pan being empty to the oil pan being full. This is like the okay range on the previous dipstick. So if you are down here at the minimum, you are still almost full of oil. You are just at the bottom of the okay range on the dipstick, so to speak. So right now, where we've settled in, we're really in a perfect spot because we're not up in the red zone here, but we're right up close to it. So that's exactly where I'd want it. That allows for a little bit of oil consumption, and we still wind up in the okay range at the end of the oil change cycle. So, but I just wanted to clarify that this is not indicating 0 to 7.5 quarts. This is indicating just that last quart or so. And that is all there is to it. So check the description down below for links to the stuff I use, the tools, the oil filter. Oil is from Walmart, but you can really get that anywhere. Just run a good quality 0W20 synthetic like it calls out for, and you'll be good to go until the next oil change. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.